Teams to go all in. Let's go. Let's go on the Dodgers. I mean, that's obvious, self-explanatory. $400 million payroll already. They are in it to win it, and we'll have to see what goes on with them in terms of all their injuries. Kopech now may need a scope on his knee, so that hurts in the bullpen. They've had so many injuries. They had 15 guys on the IL who are pitchers. Incredible. I mean, that's got to be a record. I don't even have to look that up. So, I mean, I do think the Dodgers will do whatever they can to win. Not a scoop there. That's not what we call a scoop. All right. The Giants, they're in it to win it. I mean, you saw that with acquiring Devers, DH, making $313 million. I get he could play some first base for them. Might even play a little third base if Chapman is out, but he's basically a DH at this point, and they were willing to spend the rest of that $313 million contract. I think it's $254 million left. So I think they have great faith in Buster Posey, and they have good pitching, and I think they're in it to win it. So I think that's another team that will go all in and has gone all in. Padres, I believe that they will. They have faith in A.J. Preller. They've had some great teams on paper. That team 2 years ago, when you had so many stars, you had Snell, you had Soto, you had Hader, Waka, and they went 82-80. So that was a disappointment. I know I always bring that up because I just still can't believe they went 82-80. But the Padres are out there looking, and they have three specific needs. I think we know what they are. Somebody already mentioned catcher. They're looking at left field. They're looking at Hayward was just DFA'd. So left field is something they need to look at. And starting pitching. King, still no timetable. Darvish, still a question. I mean, they've got a nice team. They have not hit lately. So, and this is a team with obviously Machado, Tatis, Merrill. You could call them top heavy, but lately Tatis hasn't even been great, and he's one of the best players in the game. So they have not hit. They're piecing it together. Vasquez, some of the other guys have done surprisingly good job in terms of the rotation, and give them credit. But with A.J. Preller there, with those kind of talents that they have with Machado, Merrill, and Tatis, and hopefully King and Darvish when they return, if Cease there, I think they're all in. I do. Their payroll, they cut like $90 million 2 winters ago and ended up doing better. And so they do some interesting things, and I think they're all in. Keller and Bednar for the Cubs. Yeah, I mean, I do think Pirates are playing well now. So, now's not the time to talk Pirate trade, but I do think that they are a team that is certainly open to everybody except for Skeens and, of course, the iconic Pirate icon McCutchen. So he's not going anywhere either. Cubs, I think they're all in. Are they ever all in like the Dodgers are all in? I don't know about that. They haven't spent like crazy for a team that's a big market team that makes a lot of money. But I do think they are all in. I do think they recognize they are a contender this year. They do need to bulk up the rotation. And I do believe the bullpen was going great for quite a while there. But they've gotten some surprisingly good outings from a lot of their pen guys, Thielbar and Keller and some of the others. And Valencia as well, 102-mile-an-hour thrower. So, I mean, they've got pieces. And I do think they have prospects. And somebody's giving me a tear. I'm not sure what that's about. But I think the Cubs will be all in. I think pitching is the main thing. We had Jed Hoyer on the podcast. He said exactly that. Pitching is the main thing. Would I rule out a bat for them? No. I mean, their offense was overachieving for a while. Now it's come back to the kind of regressed to the norm or lately. So I do think they would consider a bat. Would they consider third base on short term? I think they would consider that. I still think they're sold on Shaw long term, though, as I said. So I think those are the all-in teams, National League. I think the Phillies, they're always an all-in team. Any team with Dave Dombrowski is an all-in team, and it's always the same story. They got a great rotation, they got a veteran lineup, a deep lineup, and they need bullpen every year. Same story with his teams. Hey, it's worked out. What has he been to 5 or 6 World Series? He's won the World Series twice. They're a threat to win it again. Their rotation looks amazing. Even without Nola, it's been incredible. Wheeler has been great.